Welcome back, everyone. I had a viewer ask me to explain layers in Affinity Photo 2. Understanding layers is probably the most important concept in photo editing, so I think it's worth a review. Layers are like these sheets of imaginary cellophane stacked on top of one another. Each layer can affect the layer or layers below it. When you put them all together, you get a composite image of all the layers blended together. Let's take this example here. You can see the Layers panel under the color wheel on the right side. I took a screenshot and opened it up in a new tab so you could see better. At the top of the Layers panel are the opacity slider and blending modes drop down. Below that are individual representations for each layer on your canvas. Here we have a pattern layer, a shape layer, an artistic text layer, an image layer, and 2 pixel layers. Each layer has a symbol representing the type of layer on the left. A thumbnail of what's on the layer, a name that you can change, a space to let you know if effects, brush strokes or other things are on the layer, a symbol to lock or unlock the layer, and a dot to turn the layer on or off. At the bottom of the Layers panel are several buttons. The 4 in the middle are to add a quick mask, add adjustment layers, add effects, and to add special live filters to the layers. To the right of those are buttons to group layers together, to add a pixel layer, and to delete a layer. As I mentioned earlier, each layer is like a sheet of cellophane. I have 2 layers turned on at the moment, the background layer and the text layer. If I use the perspective tool on the bottom layer, you can see that there's nothing below it. Then, if I use the perspective tool on the text layer, you can see that the background layer is below it. I'll add the elephant to the image by clicking the dot at the right side of that layer. Let's turn on the chimpanzee, the sun shape, and the pattern layer too. Notice that in the Layers panel, the chimpanzee is above the elephant. So if we grab it and move the chimp, he'll slide over the image of the elephant. However, if I drag the chimp below the elephant layer and then move him, he slides under the elephant image. Now, let's say I have had a few too many and want to recolor the elephant pink. I'll select that layer and then I can click on the Adjustments button at the bottom of the Layers panel and select Recolor. Look what happens. The Recolor adjustment appears in a layer of its own above the elephant layer. All the layers below it turn red. The layers above it aren't affected. To get the adjustment to apply only to the elephant layer, you need to drag the Recolor adjustment and drop it onto the elephant layer. You can see a little arrow appears to the left of the elephant thumbnail that shows the Recolor adjustment is now a child layer to the elephant. We can now use the sliders on the Recolor adjustment panel to change that elephant to a lovely shade of pink. Okay, let's turn on the pattern layer that I created earlier. You see that it covers the whole image. But what I really want is for it to only cover the words Layers 101. If I drag the pattern layer onto the top of the text layer, it embeds the pattern onto the text. Alright, I like to keep things simple, so I'll end there. If you learned something and would like to see more of these types of videos, please click those like and subscribe buttons. And if you have any questions at all, or if you have suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments section. I try to respond to every comment and I do take requests. Have a great day, everyone.